How many times do I have to do this before I'm actually successful? This is told someone. First question is from Empirical Mind. When it comes to buying Christmas presents, is it the thought that counts, or does everybody really want something very expensive and shiny? Well, of course, expensive and shiny does work, of course. If you think about giving somebody something nice and shiny, then that's also a thought. So maybe you should just try thinking at them. Try thinking at them really hard and really, really expensively and shiny. That should work. That should work. It works with the cats because, well, it beats the other presents they give me. Mice and pigeons, cats and rats and toads, and skinks, lizards and stuff. I mean, sure, they're appropriate presents for somebody, but they're just not appropriate presents for me. I want a new tripod. The cat's not going to give it to me. Next question, well, it'd be dead if he did. Next question is from Your Nastiness. Why are this year's mosquitoes frost resistant? Well, mosquitoes are frost resistant because there's no frost anymore, climate change, and all that sort of thing. So you're going to get bitten all the year round. Thank you, Donald Trump. He's denying it, but it's real. I mean, there are people who are trying to say that the coral isn't bleaching, but it is, except it's not bleaching where they are. They went to the bit that isn't bleaching and said, hey, it's not bleaching, except up north it was bleaching at that exact time. I Totally Love It asks, some years ago you called me a nickelback liker. Since that time I lost my job and the family left me. Are you going to apologize? I'm not going to apologize for the truth. This is what happens to nickelback likers. I didn't out you as a nickelback liker. You outed yourself by playing Nickelback very loudly and frightening the family and the people you work with off. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. Oh, damn it. I said I wouldn't apologise. Next question is the last question for today. Uber Goober asks, is it true that Vegemite is just jarred kangaroo poop? Well, kind of, but no. I mean, yes, it tastes like that. Apparently, I have never tasted kangaroo poop, but apparently it tastes kind of exactly like that. No. What they do is they take the beer barrels, the beer barrels that they have been brewing. Well, it's not so much of a barrel as a vat, and they and all of the residue from the beer brewing process, which is dead yeast, that gets scraped out of the beer barrels, beer barrels thoroughly. And then it's fermented a little bit more, and then they put a lot of salt in it, a lot of salt in it, and then they put that in jars and they sell it at an enormous profit. And that's what Vegemite is. It's nowhere near dried kangaroo poop or koala poop or something. Well, the stuff that's low salt is koala poop, and the kangaroo poop is the other one. I mean, koala poop is actually slightly stronger, but it doesn't need so much salt because of all the eucalyptus leaves. I pretend to be an expert in all sorts of things. I don't know whether you know that. Oh well, that's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then the question asking place is the usual question asking place for all of these kinds of emergencies. Or you can answer this dovetail question, which not everybody else has. I can see now why people don't have dovetail questions. I can really see that. Yep, I'm dangerously talented. I don't have a cool sign-off.